Hello, my name is Lizzie Green. I know most of you will know me as the curate, but for anyone else who doesn't know, I am the curate at St Albans and I am doing This Time Tomorrow. I'm afraid I couldn't persuade anybody to ask me the question, so I'll be asking myself. So the first question is, what would you normally be doing this time tomorrow? Normally, at about sort of 10 o'clock on a Monday, I would probably have finished morning prayer, and I could be doing quite a few things. Visiting people, doing things like preparing for assemblies or meetings, writing sermons, any kind of thing really. There's a lot involved in ministry and in supporting and to keep the church going. So the second question is, what will you actually be doing this time tomorrow? Well, we have just been able to restart morning prayer, so I will still have finished morning prayer, but obviously with the current situation, the rest of the day is beginning to look more outward facing, but still quite a lot of stuff at home. So I might be preparing or even recording things for the online service. The other, of course, big thing that has changed is that schools are, of course, closed. So one of the biggest changes in my day is the fact that I now sort of work things around helping Isaac with schoolwork and looking after Ari much more. So yeah, that's my biggest change at the moment, I think. The third question is, what are the joys and challenges of your normal life? Wow, that's a really interesting question, actually. One of the biggest joys of my normal life is just that I love people and I love God, and so any opportunity where we can bring the two together and show people something of God's love through my love and the church's love for them is a wonderful blessing for me, and it's one of the things I love most about ministry. The next question would be, what are the joys and challenges of your current life? I think I would probably say that balance right now, I think, is probably one of my biggest challenges. How to look after the needs of my family in lockdown, on top of getting things done and supporting Anne and supporting everybody else. That's one of my biggest challenges. One of my biggest joys at the moment is just having been able to spend so much more time with my children and with my husband, and getting to know bits of their personality that I might not have really picked up before. It's particularly exciting to kind of do homeschool with my son and work out kind of more about how his brain ticks. That's really exciting. And the last question is, how can we all pray for you? What a wonderful question. I guess I would ask that you would pray for me as I kind of balance those different needs that I mentioned. That I would be able to support Anne. Anne has a huge amount of, as you can imagine, things to think about in terms of safely starting up worship and all the risk assessments and planning that she has to do. So that I could support her well would be wonderful. And yeah, just for my kids and everybody else's kids, I think this has been a really difficult time for children in lockdown, and prayer for their own health and emotional resilience, and for all their teachers who are kind of starting to think about what things might look like in September. Thanks so much. Bye bye.